The Brandenburg Environmental Associations approved the construction of the Tesla Gigafactory in Brandenburg and make no fundamental complaint. This is an important development that not many people expected, such a green light for Giga Berlin from a group of local environmental agencies. What does this mean for Tesla? Please keep watching because I'm going to talk about that and take at the end of this video recording. Hello everyone, this is Armen Harayan from torquenews.com. Please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to enable notifications and like this video to show your appreciation to all the people who have collectively helped to bring these Giga Berlin news updates to our viewers. Keep watching and let's start. Tesla Gigafactory for construction progress near Grünheide is becoming more visible and significant. This is kind of a breaking news. The deadline for objection for the factory of the American electric vehicle manufacturer Tesla in Grünheide near Berlin expired today at midnight in German time. So it's expired. I'm in the United States, so it's expired already. Prior to this, citizens, environmental associations, or civic initiatives could review the project documents and criticize Tesla's plans. And then, all of a sudden, several environmental groups approved Tesla's Giga Berlin construction. We saw 2 weeks ago a court order to halt Tesla's work in Giga Berlin because of 2 environmental group protests. Remember that? Then for several days, there was no work from Tesla. We saw trucks coming out from the construction zone, the work halted, stopped. Then Tesla was cleared again to continue the work. But in people's mind, the thought was that the environmental agencies are against Tesla in Germany. However, that is far from the truth. Today, the environmental agencies of Brandenburg endorsed the construction of Gigafactory 4 and make no solid claim to Tesla. That's what they said. We make no solid claim to Tesla. The Business Insider reported that BUND, NABU, Green League, and Natural Freud, SDW, and VCW, these are all environmental agencies. They made a statement. Here is what that statement says. According to the state government, the Tesla plant should provide important economic impulses for Brandenburg and Berlin. See, it's kind of becoming positive. Such construction and infrastructure projects are not fundamentally challenged by environmental associations. So they say we don't fundamentally challenge these projects. Then the environmental associations, however, sharply criticize the state government's planning process. Here is what the statement says regarding the state's planning process. Quote, in order to achieve the greatest possible acceptance among the population, a correct and transparent planning process with sufficient advance notice, citizen participation, and compliance with environmental and natural protection legislation are imperative. So they say that it's imperative to give enough time and to plan it well. So this group of environmental agencies endorsed the construction of Giga Berlin factory, but are unhappy with the planning process that the state government deals with. They would like the state government to provide more advanced notice and enable citizens to participate more. Please listen carefully because in my closing argument, I'm going to explain what this approval means and what it does not mean. This is not a green light for Tesla to continue. It does not mean, and it's not politics. So keep watching. In addition, the associations criticize the construction of another highway access and exit and the associated deforestations, the expansion of the L38 highway and on the project side, the clearing as part of the replacement measures that Tesla is going to replace. Remember I said that they're going to replace in 3 other places trees, and road construction from the train station to the motorway, and all water law proceedings. Water is an important issue. For example, regarding the water law, proceedings. I looked at the document, which I will put in the description of this video. The agencies are concerned that the water which Tesla will use at Giga Berlin is calculated only for the phase 1. But when Tesla years later decides to go for phase 2 and phase 3, which will come maybe in years, the agency says they do not know how much water Tesla will need and where this water will come from. These points show that there is an enormous backlog in planning process. And above all, that these open questions have to be answered, said BUND Brandenburg Managing Director Axel Kirchner to Business Insider and local media. Our statement was also drawn up at a short notice, that he said, and requires thorough reworking, said Khrushchev. He admitted that the environmental associations first had to resolve a lot of internal disputes because there were numerous members in the organizations that participated in this group who fundamentally rejected the Gigafactory project. So it was not an easy decision and not all the environmental agencies accepted it. But as a result, they worked it out and they came up with this positive statement for Tesla, pro-Tesla. From summer 2021, Tesla electric cars are to be manufactured in Grünheide near Berlin. The approval process is still ongoing. Critics of the billion-euro project were able to speak up. Their concerns are now being examined. Critics of the factory in Gruenheide near Berlin planned by Tesla have had objections to this project since the beginning of the year. The deadline ended on today, March 5th at 11:59 p.m. So starting tomorrow, it's a new day, and until the 18th when everything will be discussed. So far, 270 objections have been received, 14 of them from institutions such as associations or clubs, said Frakel Zelt, spokeswoman for the Environmental Ministry. A total of 300 is expected, 300 complaints. Experience has shown that there have been still large numbers of submissions in the past few hours and minutes. So last minute there will be lots of submissions. Tesla's environmental impact report was available in the municipality of Grünheide, the city of Erkner, and the AMT Springhagen, as well as the State Office for the Environment at the Frankfurt am Oder location. It had also been published on the internet. So people had a lot of places to look at them and provide their criticism. Now, please keep watching, keep looking for my last thoughts at the end of this video, as I'm about to explain what this environmental approval is and what it is not. So the environmental agencies approved the Gigafactory's construction, but complained that the overall planning documents remained too vague in many places. They say these documents need to be legally correctly planned and comprehensively considered right from the start, right from the beginning. Also, in order to achieve a high level of acceptance among the population. Many questions are unanswered, they say, by the enormous time pressure, such as water supply and disposal for the factory or the infrastructure. All of these questions are emphasized in this report. Citizens who reported at the last minute should not have to worry that their information or their complaints on the environmental impact report will not be followed. The spokeswoman for the Ministry of Environment emphasized all these points. According to her, the objections are now being viewed and arranged thematically in preparation for the discussion on March 18 in Erkner. If everything goes smooth on March 18, then the building permit will be given to Tesla. However, only the citizens and associations have the right to speak on March 18 who have been registered according to the law and according to the regulations. There was only the right to speak to citizens or associations who have registered accordingly. Then the groundbreaking is expected by the end of this month, and Elon Musk has said he will participate. However, an appointment is not yet known. The final permit should then be available in the summer. Until then, Tesla acts at its own risk. Starting in the middle of next year, the company plans to build 500,000 Model 3 and Model Y electric vehicles and future models annually. What does this environmental group's approval for Tesla Gigafactory mean? To be clear, this is the most important part. To be clear, these are natural conservationist associations, NGOs, and this has nothing to do with the decision in politics. This approval has nothing to do with politics, with the decision in politics, nor the general approval of the Giga Berlin. It just means that there will be less protests against the lawsuits by these very big and powerful environmental agencies. It should be also noted that the expansion of the infrastructure which is necessary for the Gigafactory, since it is planned, it could altogether bring about 12,000 workers for the factory. Several thousands will work in the factory, several thousands will work outside of the factory, and this will lead fact that the region of the population density will increase, will benefit. Because of this, the construction of new housing will start, roads and restructuring of public transportation will be necessary. The presence of the Tesla factory here in Brandenburg will lead to the economic development of not only nearby cities, but also in the entire region. Since I spoke about the impact, also please in our channel look for the video that I published several days ago about the impact of Tesla's Gigafactory Berlin on the German automotive industry. It's going to have an interesting impact in 6 ways. Look for that video. It's a very interesting discussion with an automotive expert from German Trade and Investment. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to enable the notifications. Please like this video to show your appreciation to all the people who bring this report to you, as well as let's continue the discussion in the comments below. You know that I have been answering all the comments and participating in the discussions. So we'll see you tomorrow in our next report. In the meantime, have a blessed day and God bless you.